Squeenuts, and this is the first video of Shmo's Soul for the third week, and that's because I have done nothing but go to class and do homework and sleep. Eating, that's optional at this point. Until I figure out how to perfectly settle my schedule, it's not happening. Ever. Anyways, that's not the purpose of this. The purpose is coffee. There is a tea option, but I don't have the tea option because the flavor was chosen that I just don't like. I really advocated for raspberry, but we ended up with raspberry blackcurrant, which is, in my opinion, very acidic. But that's okay. People like acid. I'm not really big on it. Anyways, I'm talking about coffee, which is what I'm drinking this morning, actually, and I've not been able to take a sip yet, because it's hot, and it's very hot, because it's freshly brewed, and it smells amazing. We partnered, let me go on a side tangent here. Unite for Lily is a non-profit organization that I am a part of. In fact, I am co-founder. I'm gonna toot my own horn a little bit here when I go, man, you should check out this wonderful thing, because not only did I help put my hand in it, we donate to children in need, and we donate to parents in need who are going to or at Peyton Manning Children's Hospital. I'm also not sponsored because I'm going rogue and tooting my own horn a little bit for this coffee. I don't want to go through if any of my board of directors, well, kind of my board of directors, if any of you guys find this and go, oh, man, she went rogue, take it up with me personally. Or with the other co-founder and president. Please. I'd like to see where this goes. Anyways, we're not talking about that because I can make it messy. We're here for coffee. We're here to talk about Lily Bean Coffee, partnered with TheHLife to bring this and raise funds for not only brain cancer research, but for Peyton Manning Children's Hospital. We are just a good cause. We're doing it for people. That's what it's like. And I think this coffee is amazing. I'm not just saying that. I actually do have to drink it black because my milk, I think, is starting to turn, and I don't own creamer. So black coffee is the way to go. And I hope this is cool enough to drink. I think this cup was a little dusty, actually. That's black coffee. It's really good though, actually. Yeah, it's black coffee. It's exactly what I expected when I took a sip. I think I will put a little bit of that milk in. Unless I have something else. No, I don't own anything. Dang. No, it's just straight black coffee. I'm not mad though. Okay, maybe I'm a little mad. I should have bought creamer. Anyways, I'm gonna toot my own horn. I'm gonna go toot toot, and I'm gonna put this stuff in the description. Well, maybe not the coffee, but I'm gonna put the website and the Facebook in the description so that you should check us out. And I'll put the Unite for Lily coffee under there too. But feel free to look at the TheHLife stuff. I'm so sorry to the people at the TheHLife. I'm sorry for going rogue. I hope this gets you something. Please don't eat me. The person who runs it is a family friend, but that does not excuse my going rogue. But me going rogue for Unite for Lily is a different problem. entirely. Maybe they should watch The Person Most Likely to Go Rogue. But I don't probably seem like a person to go rogue. Hey, Squeenut, still me, still Saturday. 5 p.m. This is my dinner tonight. Pizza. It's kept under a hot lamp, so it's not good. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not considered good. I also got for a drink. So I went out and I wanted to spend both my meal swipes because I didn't want to go back out because it's fucking cold and it's 5 p.m. And I also got Starbucks because I didn't know how to fill out the rest of my meal swipe. And if I get hungry later, I have like sandwich supplies. I can make a PB&J easy. I did run out of applesauce though. I'm really sad about the loss of applesauce. However, the dining hall, I wouldn't say it was worse than usual. I would say it was a little frightening. Why, you might ask me? First of all, I think a bunch of children were on a field trip to my school. It's kind of a jump scare when you're not expecting to see a bunch of little kids in the Starbucks line. Good thing the line wasn't long. I hopped in, there's like no one there. But I did get my Starbucks. I got a Frappuccino with oat milk, but I still get whipped cream because I'm not that weak. However, I'm weak enough that if I get a Frappuccino without oat milk, I will have a very bad time. However, I was walking away from Starbucks and a group of people waved in my direction and it was frightening, okay? I don't know if they were waving at me or someone behind me, but as I passed, they said it's like 7th period or 7th grade all over again. What does that mean? Were they waving at me? Okay, this is going to be a little bit egotistical on my part, and I can admit this is going to sound a little bit egotistical on my part, but if you recognize me in public, please just tell me. Like, I put myself on the internet. If you recognize me, just tell me. Please. If you're gonna just wave at me ominously, I'm not gonna know if you're waving at me or someone behind me. And if you are those people I just walked past in the dining hall on the 17th at 5 p.m. in the North neighborhood, I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. If you just ominously wave at me, I'm gonna be a little frightened and I might walk a little faster. If you thought if these people, well, if they aren't people who recognize me, and then I'm just gonna say this, I'm sorry you thought I was another person. Sorry. I feel a little bad. I just want to eat my shit pizza and drink my Frappuccino and have a bad time. I finally did video edit today, though. That was most of my afternoon. That was like noon to 4:45 or so, probably 4:50. Shred's getting into my bag. It's just a nondescript cheese pizza. I dip in extra sauce. I also got, this is for later. This is for later me. Like I said, I was trying to fill up my meal swipes. I got carrot cake. I like carrot cake. Oh no, my frosting's coming off. It's bald on one part. The only downside for me on carrot cake is the frosting. I'll still eat it, but I can't. Cream cheese frosting makes my throat all tingly. I'm not allergic to the ingredients. It's just a weird thing that happens. I got a cake pop. And I got a Starry because What else am I supposed to get? And before I get comments of, do your everyday life. I can't. I have no time. I stay in my room all day. That's my life. I go to class and I stay in my room because it's not that I don't have friends. My friends are just busy animation majors, and the other one's going to Dublin. I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss my friend. Good morning, Squeenuts. It is 10:42 on a Sunday. Yep, 10:42 on a Sunday. That's yeah, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I don't have class tomorrow though, so I actually since it's Martin Luther King weekend, it's a 3-day weekend. We win. Or at least I just don't have to go to class. That's a win in my book, actually. I do. Sorry, I made that face. I washed it, and when I wash my face, it gets stiff, which I expect is a normal thing, but it makes life interesting because then I have to stretch my face out again. There's a weird sentence. It just tightens all up. Not in like an I'm allergic to something way, just in a oh wow, my face is really tight. That's a weird sentence. Wow, my face is tight. Okay? And you're saying odd shit, so who's the real weirdo here? Me, it's me. I never framed it in another way. I haven't brushed my hair this morning. To be fair, I did get up around 9 o'clock. I have only been doing things for an hour. I got a text. It was like, why are you ignoring me? Well, my whole morning has been doing the dishes I didn't do yesterday and taking a shower, so, I've been a little bit busy being an adult. Granted, this person does have a job and I am unemployed. So, I'm winning. I'm winning something. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm doing it. My cat is assaulting one of my Smiskies that fell on the floor. It's not a very sturdy one. She's knocking over all the unsturdy ones and then stealing them. She's sitting on it. Give me that. That was expensive. It was expensive little plastic man. Little plastic man playing a drum. God. She fucking violated him. She sat on him and then tossed him around to sit on him again. Added insult to injury here. Respect, honestly. It's a little hardcore. Man, I think she claimed a baby. She does the same thing with her mice, though. So, not real mice. Obviously, I don't have mice in this dorm. That I'm aware of. I hope not. I think I'll have a stroke. Because this is one of the nicer dorms on campus. The art kids. The art LLC, man. We got a newer building. Oh, yeah. Our older buildings are the fucking nursing building and stuff on the south side. Unless you're living in Kinghorn and Park, and then you have both an old and nice expensive building. Seriously. They have, like, really nice dorm rooms. They have, like, singles, and they have suites, and they have, like... They have a studio and park, like... I'm a little tinted. The studios have, like, a kitchenette in there. And, like, a private bathroom? God. probably would cost me an arm and a leg, though. Let me rephrase that. It's gonna add to the debt I owe my grandparents, which is still gonna cost me an arm and a leg. You might be wondering what I'm doing with my hair. I'm hair oiling it. I have very dry ends. Well, no, not actually. I have very nice hair, but I work really hard to keep it that way. I have a washing schedule. I use nicer shampoo and conditioner, which it lasts. I make sure it lasts. I double shampoo my hair, and then I double shampoo my hair, and then I condition it from under the scalp, because if you do it at the scalp, it's never gonna wash out and you'll end up with drier hair. Which is not as nice as you think it'll be. So I just oil my hair very casually. I still feel really bad for blowing off that one person who waved yesterday. Cause maybe I should have waved back. Maybe I should have. Maybe he wasn't waving at me, but I think it would have been better to get the weird fucking look than to... It's like, who are you? Who... Maybe I would have made a friend. I don't know. You know what I think is interesting? So, performing artists, they request specific things. And people might go, well, they're just being picky. Oh, can I have this bowl of M&Ms? But they can't have any of this specific color. And people are like, oh, they're just being picky. But they actually have a reason behind that. And I think it's really interesting. It's they do that because it's to test if the people actually care enough to check the things. Because, there are instances where artists will refuse to perform on a stage if they did do something like that and they find the green M&Ms they didn't ask for, or it's a very specific thing, because it's better to, if they didn't check that detail, they're likely not going to check sandbags or something properly, or stage supplies properly, which could put a person on said stage in danger. And I really think it's interesting because it's such an interesting way to go about things. It makes them sound really picky, but there's a really good reason behind it. I think it's really cool. It's a cool way to go about things. My notes has been fucking terrible recently. The weather is terrible recently. It's snowing. I hate the snow. I can get over it. However, oh my god, that snow and the weather is creating a lot of pressure, and I have sinus headaches really bad. It's my whole family gets really bad sinus headaches, and the pressure makes them terrible. So my face, right here, will feel like it's exploding. And I'm please. And, I don't carry cold medicine around because, what if somebody is ooh, we have to check your bag. And somebody thinks, oh, I don't know what this is. And so I'm going to have to detain this person. It's definitely an anxious thing. But I carry around cold medicine when I can because my sinuses fucking suck. Actually, I'm a little more careful about the medications I carry around since I was detained in South Korea over my Ritalin, which I am very grateful to have again. Very good. My sinuses actually do kind of hurt. That's why I brought that up. But hell, this is hell. You know, my grandma has the best digs though. She's the best. She'll see something. She'll be like, huh. It's the acne thing, actually. I've never seen your acne so bad. She didn't mean it maliciously. Oh my god, one time she measured my back. I might have already talked about this. It makes me giggle still, though. One time she measured my back. She's like, "You're a medium, right?" I was like, "Yeah." I think so. And she's like, "Well, I need to measure your shoulders." I was like, "Grandma, I have very small shoulders. Um, like, it makes it uncomfortable. I can't carry a bag while backpacks are really uncomfortable type of small shoulders." And she's like, "Oh, that's okay. They're probably good." She measures my back. She's like, "This isn't gonna work. Your shoulders are too small." She has a t-shirt build business. And she did this actually. Um Very nice. You can't feel the seam between the vinyl and the shirt. I don't think it's vinyl, it's something else. But it's not screen printing. Transfer. You can't feel the transfer. That seam between the transfer and and the fabric of the shirt. And it's very nice. She does very great work. Um and she was doing something for an order, and she was like, "Okay, I'm just measure my shoulders." Grandma, I told you. I told you I have weak shoulders. I can get into places. I have a very... What do you want from me? Woman. Yeah, you have weak shoulders. Thanks, I told you that. I do not have broad shoulders in the slightest. And the best part is, I think she was measuring for a man's shirt. So, I mean, she's really good at being accurate for it. She was like, "Oh yeah, you have weak shoulders." Yeah, I know. Thank you. I've never seen your acne so bad. I know, Grandma. I've been complaining about it. Like, wow. She has the best eggs. I love her. She's actually deceptively good at Cards Against Humanity. She does not curse. She's very... She does not make bad jokes. She's very... I wouldn't say conservative, but she's not vulgar at all. She's not vulgar at all. She doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke, she doesn't curse. She's so good at Cards Against Humanity. It's impossible to get her to sit down. It's impossible to get her to play. But one time I got her to, and it was so good. I was like, "Grandma, we're gonna have to send you back to Sunday school." What the fuck? "Grandma, you're going to church camp." Sometimes she curses and it's like a jump scare. We're just like, like my grandpa, it's the same thing, but he does it more often. So it's really just a moment of, "Oh man, the fuck? What's happening here?" Though I'll curse sometimes and he's like, "What did you just say?" "Nothing, I didn't say anything. I said frig." "Liar." "Okay." I know I'm lying, but I'm trying to cover my ass here, you know? I don't want to get yelled at. I'm 20. I don't want to get yelled at. Because I know I curse too much. I do have a sailor's mouth. I don't really mind. I know how to keep myself together in really formal situations. I will curse though. I do have a mouth on me. I also am a smart ass, so. But I don't understand sarcasm, which is the best part of all that, so. I don't understand jokes. I don't understand sarcasm. I have a sailor's mouth though. And I can make some really dark jokes. Those make me giggle. Those are good. Alright, Squeenuts, that's gonna make it for this week's Shmo Soul segment. I did see we are 7 away from 300. What a milestone. Hopefully we can make it within the next few weeks. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see in the next video. And don't worry, the gaming is gonna happen again, hopefully. And let me know what you want to see down below. Anyways, keep it classy.